Okay, my lovelies, my returning lovelies and my new lovelies, family and friends, welcome to my channel. I'm Bernadine. I'm giving you a warm welcome. If you're returning, welcome back. If you're new, I'm glad you found me. I don't know how you found me, but I'm glad you did. Welcome. My name is Bernadine. This is my channel called How the Hook Turns. And I do knit and crochet, both. I talk about projects that I'm doing, projects that I want to do, you know, past, present, and future, all that. So welcome, my friends. As you can see by the intro picture, I'm going to have to do this again, I messed up. The intro picture, that's my boy Dougan, my dog. If you watched yesterday's video, you know he was pulling and licking at the top of his splint / cast, whatever that thing is. It's called a sweat wrap that they put on horses' legs to try to get any swelling down. It is inside the sweat wrap is an anti-inflammatory and an antibiotic. At least his is. I don't know about horses. I had horses when I was in my 30s, late 20s and 30s, but that's no longer the case, and I don't know. We never had a horse with a sweat wrap, so I don't know about that. She had to explain it to me, because I didn't know. But he was pulling at the top of it where it's wrapped with an elastic wrap, and she wrote a date on the elastic wrap when to remove it for her own knowledge. I guess. I don't know. Anyway, he was in the process of licking that loose, and then he got his teeth under it, under the edge of it, and was pulling on it. I had to put the shame cone on his head. The cone of shame for my dog. Not only has he got a cast on his left front leg from his toes all the way up here, or wrap, or I don't know, splint. Now he has a dog cone. So poor thing. He went from bad to worse, really. But you have to do what you have to do. I didn't want to. And it's pitiful. The look he gave me when I put that on him. If you're wondering what I'm doing here, I am making granny squares. This is my next one. I'm making 2 of each color at the moment. These were all done today, okay? This morning. Oh, it is Sunday, October the 3rd. No, October the 5th. What am I saying? The 3rd was Friday. The 4th was Saturday. Yeah, it's Sunday the 5th. Yeah, I think that's right. I have this jacket on because I got up and my dog wanted out right then. And friends, it was still dark. I had to get the flashlight. I had to put some warm clothes on, get my jacket, my shoes. I even put one of those toboggans on, the knitted hats. Yeah, because it was 52, and that's not counting the wind chill this morning. Excuse me. Allergies, but they're better today. But walking the dog and being out there in that wind and all the pollen is just making it worse, I think. But what are you going to do? I sure hope it's not dander allergies from my pets. That would be a terrible thing. Because I have cats too, friends. I have cats. I have 2 cats and 2 dogs. Okay, here's my close-up of my granny square. my inside of my granny square. Yeah. I just thought I'd come on here this morning. It's 11:11. Certainly not early. I've been awake since 5 o'clock. My husband woke me up tossing and a turning. And so, and then it was Dougan's turn to tell me what he needed. So I got the flashlight, I got myself dressed, and out we went. And it was nippy out there. I did forget the hat the first time, but we had to go out there again about an hour later. I put me a hat on because that wind it's nippy out there. Yeah, but I've been up a while. We've had breakfast, my husband and I. Of course, you know we had coffee because we're coffee drinkers over here. So we finished that pot off. I was making too much coffee there for a while, and I was having to throw a couple of cups of it out, so I quit doing that. Now I just make what we'll drink. My husband likes to have more, but that's plenty. If he gets tired of it, he won't refill his cup, and I only drink 2 cups at the max. And he drinks 3 or 4. If I made a whole pot of coffee, sometimes he drinks it, and sometimes he doesn't. So I can't see any sense in wasting coffee, you know. Yeah, I'm making granny squares, and this is going to be a table runner for my kitchen table for Christmas. Yeah. And I'm putting 5 rows on these grannies. I figure that's about the usual. Some put more, some put less. It just depends on what you like, right? Okay. So yeah, that's my second row. And I'm still using my dots. Hold on. 6mm crochet hook. It's serving me well on this project, the Granny Square project. What y'all have for breakfast? I'm going to tell you what we had. My husband had 3 biscuits with butter and sugar-free jelly. I had 1 biscuit with a sausage patty, the frozen sausage patty that are already fully cooked. They're about that size, and they shrink down a little bit. They're from Great Value, which is Walmart, and they're already cooked. Just heat them up for a minute in the microwave, or maybe a little more if you like them a little browner around the edges. That's what I'm trying to say. Yeah, that's what I had. And so yeah, tell me what y'all had for breakfast. Some people don't even eat breakfast. I'm trying to eat breakfast, but sometimes I can't eat till later on in the day, but I'm trying to. So yeah, I had breakfast today. I don't really care for breakfast foods. If you've been hanging around here a while, you probably know that. But I haven't spoken about that. I'm speaking on it now. I don't like breakfast food. Does not excite me at all. I try to like it, but I'm not a lover of eggs. You might say, how could that be? Well, it could be. It be, my friends. I wish I did. It's a good source of protein. It's about the right size for a snack or to add to a meal or something, or a salad, but I don't like boiled eggs. I don't know why. I like runny eggs, the yolk runny, and I like to dip my toast in it and eat it. And that's the way I like my eggs. That might sound gross to some of you family and friends, but that's what I like. It's just too much trouble. I don't even make them. We have eggs. We keep eggs. Sometimes my husband will ask for eggs for breakfast, but not frequently. And if I have boiled eggs in the refrigerator, sometimes he'll get one for a snack. So he is more of an egg eater than I am. We did have chickens a few years ago. Oh, we had so many eggs. I couldn't keep up with them all. I was giving eggs to everybody. My neighbors, members of my Sunday school class, members of the church, even if they weren't in my Sunday school class. Our eggs were in abundance. Don't have chickens anymore. Zoe, our female dog, had puppies, and the puppies killed the chickens. So now we don't have chickens. Hence, we don't have eggs. You know, if I were going to love eggs, it would be a fresh farm egg. I don't like grocery store eggs, friends. And to be honest, I don't miss the chickens because just another chore to take care of for me. So I can't say I miss them, but I do miss their eggs. We live out here on 5 acres rurally, so that was not a problem of having chickens or any kind of farm animal for that matter. So I'm still working on grannies. I don't know. I have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. When I get this finished, I'll have 14 squares, 5 rounds, 14 squares. I looked over there because I had my pile over there, and I have them sectioned off into colorways. Yeah. So I don't have any plans for the day. I need to do a load of laundry. I do have that I need to do. Laundry, yes. Otherwise, not a lot. What kind of plans do you have for today? Today's Sunday. A lot of people just take the day and rest for the Lord's Day. And that's a good thing to do. Okay, my friends, short video today, but I'm getting there on my granny squares. Sending my love out over the airways, telling you, please like, comment, and subscribe if you wish. Asking you to come back and see me. Whether you subscribe or not, or like or not, just come on back. Give me a chance. I put out a video either every day or every other day of late. Okay. But I'm not going to commit to every day because I realize things happen in my life and I can't keep the commitment. So let's not make one, right? I love y'all. See you next time. Bye.